What's going on, guys? I am DXE Darkside from Demolition Gaming, and today we have a very, very special guest. This is something that we never done before. This is something new that we're doing. We have to my right is DXE Snowman, the other co-founder of Demolition Gaming. Today we bring you something different, like I mentioned. I know on our channel you do see a lot of gameplay from our Xbox One members and our PS4 members. And then you also see a review video that we did for these headsets that I have on right now. You see the Gen 2 from Astro Gaming. And we got very good feedback from that review. So I talked to Snowman and we're like, you know what, let's do a review on controllers. I'm going to touch base on a controller, on Xbox Elite controller that I have right here, a 1 year later review. And then Snowman.
Yep. I have the MODJUNKIEZ modded controller with buttons on the back that I've had for a year and a half, or if not more. Now, and if you remember, Dark, I did the review on this, when I first got it. So I'll be reviewing, going over that review, the year and a half review of it.
Yeah, so what we're going to do down below in the description, we're going to leave that video of his first unboxing review of that video so you can see the before and in this video the after, basically a year later, of the Mod Junkies review. And this video is not attacking our sponsor at all. We're
If
giving our
anything, we're
honest
praising him.
opinion. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna give you guys our honest opinion. Um, a lot of people might know or might not know. I play a lot of Call of Duty, a lot. Black Ops 3, I put over, I think it's over 300 hours on Black Ops 3, and I use nothing but this controller here during Black Ops 3. So I'm gonna get into this very quickly, and then Snowman's gonna touch base on the Mod Junkies controller, the DXG design. I purchased this Elite controller a year, last year, November. Retail price 159, 179.99. I got it from Microsoft's website. I did a pre-order. They shipped it to me once it was available for shipping. And like I mentioned before, I played this in Black Ops 3, over 300 hours in that game with this controller. And recently, I've been having a lot of issues with this controller. It's three issues. Number one, the grips on this controller, basically, it's starting to come apart. On one side, basically, this is the left side of the controller. You can see it's just starting to peel right off now. They must use some kind of adhesive in the back. I'm not really sure what they use, so that's one of the issues. The second issue I'm having is this back paddle here. I use this back paddle for jumping in COD games, Call of Duty games, and it's not hitting the sensor anymore like it used to. I have to put force into this paddle for it to actually trigger that sensor, for it to actually do what it's supposed to do. And it gets very annoying, especially when you're in gunfights and you want to escape and you want to double jump, where you actually have to press it down and it feels like I'm going to break the controller in half. The other issue I'm starting to have now is the back battery pack, the cover itself. Normally, you just have to slide it up, and it's not even fucking sliding. There it goes. It slides up, but now I'll put this back in. I could just go to the very top and just pop it out, as you can see there. It comes out on the top now. So basically, the cover is becoming loose. Every now and then, this battery pops out on its own. And what happens when you don't have a battery inside your controller? Your character stays there, sucking its thumb, can't do anything. So that's the problems I'm having with this controller. 1 year later, these are the issues that I am having. I don't have warranty with this controller. I never purchased a warranty because I never thought something like this would happen, especially with such an expensive controller like this Elite controller. We all know how very expensive it is. Um, my thoughts on it, a year later, um, I think they should have done a lot more to the controller for that price. I just think it was way overpriced, the controller itself. So
You
that's
know, and
my input on it.
yeah, I mean that's the
Snow, what do you
sad
think?
thing. That's kind of the sad thing is, I had one for a little bit, as you know, and before I traded it in, and it always seemed like when you first feel of it, it seems like it's heavy duty. It feels like it shouldn't be doing any of this stuff. Like it's a controller made to last. But here you've had it for a year now, and now it's basically falling apart in your hands. Um, it's kind of a big letdown. I mean, especially with how things are going, and one of the things is you know, I know I bought my League controller from GameStop. Well, they didn't even do an extended warranty with mine, since it was some type of specification on it, that it was hardware and all this stuff. Um, they wouldn't even give me an extended warranty. So you only really get the 30-day or whatever with it, and that's all you get. But here's the sad thing: you're not the first person I've actually heard. Um, about having these controller issues. I know a few guys here in DXG that actually had controller issues when they first bought them, like right out of the gate, and it was like a month later, and they were having problems with their paddles. So it's kind of sad, that such a great opportunity was kind of wasted.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think System Lock was one of them.
Yeah,
He bought his, I think around the same time I did, maybe a couple of weeks after. I really can't recall. But he did the same thing, did the pre-order, he paid for it up front and everything, and he got his. And I think within just a couple of months, his actual paddle snapped in half.
yeah,
And from my understanding, if I could recall, he tried to get a hold of Microsoft, and Microsoft didn't replace it. So
yeah,
basically, a couple of months, 179 or 159. I can't recall what was the retail price at that time. But even though if it's 159 or 179 for the paddle to break and snap in half, with only 2 months of having it, I just think um, I think Microsoft should have done something um,
yeah,
when it came to that issue. And at the same time, look at the issues that I'm having with this controller now. The grips are falling apart. The back paddle is not working anymore. The cover to the battery is starting to pop out on its own. It opens up opposite of the way it's supposed to. The battery's falling out. The way I feel about this controller now, if I could give this back to Microsoft and say, give me my money, I sure would. If I would have known all this was going to happen a year later, I would have never even purchased this thing. But I purchased it because I wanted something new. I'm the type, a new gadget comes out, I have to have it. And
yeah,
these are one of those new gadgets that I wanted to have.
yeah.
And it gave me 300 hours of gameplay on Black Ops 3. Is it going to give me 300 hours on Infinite Warfare? No, it's not. Because it's basically on its last leg right now, basically. So that is my thoughts on this controller. It's my opinion. This is no attack on Microsoft at all in any way. I do love some of your products, but this one product, I think is shit, honestly. So that's just my opinion. If you guys feel differently, you can leave whatever comments you want down below in the description. You could be as free as you want. Hey, I'm not gonna cry in the corner. So that's my review on it. Is gonna touch base on his review of his 1 year later with the Mods Junkies controller, as they are our sponsor also.
And as I kind of said before, I don't get on and just promote something just because they might be a sponsor of mine if I don't like their product. And what I do actually have here is the old school. Like I said, this was our old logo and everything. This controller is a year and a half old. Like we said at the beginning, I did a review on this when I first got it. But just to touch base on, like I said, a year and a half old, and just like Dark, put in many hours on Black Ops 3, and this thing is still holding well. I mean, I'm a big burly guy. I have to admit it. And this controller, I mean, it's put up with me. I mean, it does have the buttons in the back. It doesn't have exactly the paddles, but these things are still responsive. All the buttons up front still working great. Triggers, the top buttons, LB and RB, still working good. There's probably only a few little things that are not perfect, but as you can kind of tell if you look at the orange of this two sticks versus the orange of the buttons in my D-pad and my top buttons, um, you can see where they're discolored. That's over so much usage, but at the same time, I know they're rubber, so they're gonna fade eventually. But that's about it. I mean, this one on the my right thumbstick here, you can kind of tell if you can see it. It's got a little bit of a crack in it, but again, just over usage. But that's about it. It's still on there. It's still on there tough, and it ain't moving. It ain't going anywhere. And honestly, I mean, I would say this. DXG, we do have a new logo and we do have a new controller out that looks awesome. And I honestly, I would get one. But this one's still holding good. This one still works great. So there's no need for me to even really get another one. The only reason I kind of honestly, I play mostly like COD, but I do play a lot of other games, Battlefield and stuff like that. And I don't use this one as much because I got the new Gears controller from my Gears Xbox. You can do in the background there. But honestly, this thing is still going well. I mean, it is well put together, and that's kind of the sad thing is, you have something like what Dark has with the Elite controller. That's an officially, it's officially done by Xbox, Microsoft themselves, and I have here a controller put together by MODJUNKIEZ, and it's completely outlasted that one. That's got to tell you, this controller is tough. I mean, I've dropped it. Yeah, I've dropped it a few times, and it's still going great. Where Dark's controller, man, it's not. I mean, it's falling apart. It's falling apart in his hands, and I mean, I'm really thrilled that I still have this controller and it's still going. It's a great product.
So, as you guys see, I gave my review on the Elite controller. Snowman gave his review on the Mod Junkies controller. You guys decide as for watching this video. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm gonna leave Snowman's review of the unboxing of the Mod Junkies down below in the description. His first impression, and then this video here is his 1 year review on the controller. And I never did an unboxing with the Elite controller, so unfortunately, we don't have that. I don't have it. I never did that. I'm just giving you my input of 1 year later review on an Xbox Elite controller. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is something that is new, something that this is the first time we're doing. Let us know in the descriptions down below. What do you guys think about doing the stream? Well, not stream. Apologize. A video review duo video. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. Honestly,
Well,
yeah,
let's
definitely
let's
give
fix
us your
that shit.
opinions.
Review dual video. There we go. That's much fucking better. It's like
Yeah.
almost midnight. I'm tired. My eyes are red. You can see, I'm just exhausted. Let us know what you guys think about this video. And who knows? We might do something more like this in the near future, depending on the outcome of this video. I'm DXE Darkside from Demolition Gaming, and to my right, the guy here with the Chevy hat that he has on right there is DXE Snowman, aka DXE Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. Yeah. I
Is
go with
another.
two aliases.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he tells all the women. He goes with two aliases, so they can't track him down if he gets them pregnant.
Exactly.
So.
You know how many
But guys,
times they try to tell
what?
me I should be on the Maury Povich show, but I ain't going on there.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments down below of what you think about this and give this video a thumbs up. And I
Thanks
think
for
we're
watching.
done, right? I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we're done, man. Everybody,
All
thanks
right,
for watching.
look to your left. And I'm going to look towards my right. And I'm going to stick
Yep.
out my tongue. So there you go. All right. See, that's how we do things. We play around. Me and Zoe, we play around, and we play around inside DXG. So, guys, I'm out. I love you all. Support this video as much as you guys can. Share it on your social media.
Get it out there.
And that's it. We're calling this a wrap. I'm out, guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Fucking night, evening, weekend.
No man
Oh,
out.
and one more thing
Oh,
from myself and DXG and Snowman. We like to wish everyone a very happy New Year and a very Merry Christmas. And I hope you guys get everything you wish to get from Santa Claus. And we all know fucking Santa Claus is not real anyway. It's gonna be for your mother or your cousin or your
Oh man,
aunt or whoever. But fucking
you
Santa
just
Claus is
ruined it.
not real,
You
kids.
just
It's not real.
oh you oh man. Hey, and also
So
guys,
I'm out.
on
Goodbye.
top of that though, Dark. Don't
But
forget, guys, check out our stream. You know, we're actually streaming a lot of times now, and we're actually going to be converting the stream into a dual stream, kind of like what we're doing now with me and him, kind of talking about while we're playing. So, guys, hop on over to Twitter, check our website out as well, and look us up, DXG_Demolition Gaming. That's our Twitch account. So, guys, check us out, man. Come on by and have a good time.
peace, guys.
Later.